thinking my price today. Niggas been thinking for ice today. Never been thinking my price today. Let me season me. I couldn't think I was screwing these. I make my flame of my reasonings. I'm a brand of my reasonings. Let me season me. I couldn't think I was screwing these. I make my flame of my reasonings. I'm a brand of my reasonings. I don't smoke.
What it is in OSB Life Seasons, my name is Lee. And today's episode, if indeed you want to embark on a journey of YouTube content creation, TikTok content creation, you want to be a presenter of some sort, please, this is for you. I brought it for you. And I'm with one of the relevant people and the prominent people in regards to that category. I'm with Lisija Sinusha.
Yes, that is correct.
It's good. Finally, I get your name right.
It's true.
Lisija Sinusha,
yes,
I welcome you to Life Seasons TV. How are you doing today?
You are welcoming me to Life Seasons. No, I'm doing very well. Thank you to the people out there, and thank you for inviting me. Yeah, although very yesterday Izulu out of the blue. We were supposed to have a podcast yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
But Zulu was what?
And I saw that in Limpopo as well, there was a disaster happening there. So Aisha, I don't know, maybe it's because
as a result Lesotho cannot progress, everything has to stop. Limpopo has to be fine first before anything happens. Exactly.
So how are you doing, my brother, initially?
My brother, like right now,
how are you feeling?
I'm tired, man. I
what?
don't wanna lie, but I work a lot. There's a lot that I do, man. There's a lot that I do. Right now I just came back from work and this guy ambushed me. I was like, you know what, let's have a podcast.
And you're also actually going to work after this as well. So man, before we start, what motivated you to start content creation? Who inspired you to like let me just start content creation?
Such a heavy question in the beginning. Hey,
I want to
start. Slow down. Wait. Okay. We're gonna get to that one. But when you wanna get just down to the chase,
no, for example, me now, I wanted to do content creation, but I didn't know how. So the person who inspired me was Joseph Dari.
Joseph Dari?
Yeah.
That's why you're using a phone.
My man, you get the point. Yeah. So Joseph Dari inspired me to do this content creation, to go on the stream, interview people in different lifespan or different categories of life, politics and so forth and so forth. But Joseph Dari is in that thing of couple switching phones. So he gave me the encouragement. My man, just start. You don't have to have cameras. With a phone. He uses a phone. He uses a phone.
This is my phone that I use.
So I want to know what encouraged you to do content creation. Like what inspired you? Why did you do content creation?
Okay, first I'm gonna start with the person, how I began into the whole thing. About the first person to make me fall in love with content creation. Like this person was, every time when I watch his videos, I was getting goosebumps and be like, bruh, that is me. It's MrBeast. I don't know if you know MrBeast.
Yeah, I'm aware of MrBeast.
Yeah, MrBeast. Yeah. All of his videos, about making people be in a circle for 24 hours. The last person to leave the circle wins millions. That's where the initial love of content creation began.
But your niche is different away from MrBeast.
Yes, but that's where I fell in love with wanting to be in front of the camera. But then now, because I'm because I fell in love with podcasting, because I found podcasting to be more interesting, because I like asking questions. I'm going to be asking you stuff like that. I went into podcasting because of McG. Abona McG. I used to watch his podcasts, holistically so, like it was a matter of every weekend when he dropped something, I'm watching. McG, there's a guy, I forgot his name, but the name of the podcast is The Diary of a CEO.
Stephen Bucklet.
Yeah, The Diary of a CEO. I also, Penwell, obviously.
Why obviously?
The Black Pen. But I've mentioned him in other podcasts.
Yes, you're tired of him now.
Penwell is everywhere. Even came here to TUT. I couldn't go to see him because of work. Sorry about that one, my brother, if you're watching this one. But it was Penwell as well.
So before starting, what was your niche? What is it that you wanted to do? Initially. Because my first time interacting with you was when you started the FYC podcast. That's where I saw, so why not should I start myself? Because this man is already starting. So is it the niche of politics, sports, entertainment, fashion? What was your niche?
the initial niche. Initially, the type of content that I wanted to create, it was playful. You know, let's not sport, nothing serious and everything. Let's just have fun. Let's just ask people about the first year university, what's going on here. Then the actual niche was education, but not so much deep education. Let's have fun, have a conversation, entertainment, and basically give first year something to do now that they arrived here and they can come and become part of the first year council. Initially, that is what I wanted. But then obviously, I saw other things outside. I saw people crying on podcasts, talking about their lives, where they come from and stuff. I'm like, okay, I wanna hear more people's stories, you know. I wanna hear life seasons. How did it begin? Now TV, you know. I wanna hear more about that.
You want people to cry?
Yeah, if you cry, it's a bonus, but I want to get to the depth of the heart. That's why I came up with the name Authentic Reflections with Lester Jasenosha. We are going to reflect in the past so that we can potentially make the future better.
You are an editor of 2 podcasts, the First Year Councils and the Authentic Reflections.
I'm a host.
You are a host, you are everything initially.
Yeah.
So did you go to school or any class or course for it? Because the majority of the people who are editors of the Hustlers Corner, for an example, the Penwell Show, the Venting Podcast for Cocos Cotain, there are people, for example, Justifies behind the Venting Podcast at Cocos Cotain. He went to school for editing. So, like, what is the skill that you were able to accomplish for you to be the editor of both podcasts? Or it's just an initial thing that came out from you out of the blue?
I'm a proud graduate of the University of YouTube. Exactly. Everything I learned from YouTube. YouTube can teach you a lot. YouTube can teach you a lot, my brother.
How
from multicamming, setting up the camera, zooming, everything. Proud student of University of YouTube.
So you started off on YouTube. Then why TikTok? Because I see now you are so busy in TikTok. Why TikTok? You are dancing there.
Bruh, like I think at the end of the day, behind all the interviews and you asking people questions and stuff like that, people want to get personal and know who actually you are. You know, that's why even if you have my numbers on my statuses, I always put something funny or something crazy.
Food today.
Yesterday I was driving a car. You see, I always put something funny just to show the next person, worry, I'm not just someone who's gonna market my shows and I'm still a human, you know, like you can see the actual me and stuff like that. So I said, you know what, let me expose people to me so that they not only know Lesitja the interview and stuff, they know Lesitja personally, or who's this guy, what type of a person he is. Then that builds some form of relationship with the people to say, Lesitja, and I say, that's what I want.
You're a university student and you started off with your podcast. And you've invited people, let me just say you had engagement with people like Botabo, you had engagement with prominent people on your show, on your podcast precisely. So as a person who started podcasting, how would one be able to get those people to come to his own podcast as a startup? Because it's a thing, you know, having celebrities coming to push your niche, pushing your algorithms on YouTube. When you've been able to achieve that with, I don't know how did you manage to do that? So how would one be able to achieve whatever you achieved by just looking at you and getting inspired?
You must be a chance taker. You must be a chance taker. Like, bruh, don't be afraid to approach, you know. Like, even myself right now, you can just come to me and be like, Lesitja, I want to learn from you. I want to know. Pull up to me and tell me. Yeah, like, don't be afraid to approach. Like, you see me, I use the privilege of a front, you know. Like, yes, I am a podcaster and everything for the FOIC and stuff, but at the same time, I'm a radio presenter, / producer. Now, when you call an artist and say, come for an interview, go radio, brother, they'll come running because they'll know a lot of people are going to be listening. My music is being promoted and everything. Once that artist arrives, you build a very solid relationship with them. Like when they come here, you offer them coffee, you offer them tea, whatever, and stuff like that. And then from there, you tell them, bruh, I also have this on the side. Would you like to come? Then from there, they'll be like, oh, Vele, sharp. Boom, let's go. We go there, we record a podcast, and then they just share it on their platform, and then we spread. But okay, obviously that's gonna work on a context of someone who's a radio presenter or something. But bruh, if you're a student here at Tshwane University of Technology, you know there's the SGLT.
True.
SGLT hosts a lot of people. Like the other day we had Penwell. The other day we had Thabo Malema. We have all those different people that come to this university. When you see, like the other day we had Sol Penduka, the funny chef, the Vodacom ad that I created.
I remember
we had
that.
all of those people. When they come here, you're still there, Born. 2 minutes of your time. Just give them that energy, give them that intro that makes them comfortable and happy to be next to you, Angusha. And then immediately after that, make sure that you exchange contacts. If they don't want, if you say contact and they seem unsure, you say your manager's contact. Because sometimes they're not comfortable with sharing their own because
Personal
that's
contact,
personal. You say, give me your manager's contact. I'll liaise with your manager. Then we can have a proper, lengthy sit-down podcast.
So a lot of people, when they embark on these things of content creation, the first thing is revenue, money. So I just want to know, Lisija Sinuja, how are you making money off your content creation?
Bruh. When it comes to money, at the moment from my content, I'm not making anything. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I'm making millions and stuff. I'm not making anything, but I'm smart. You know, I'm making money, but in a different form of a way. Here's how I make money. So from YouTube itself, you cannot make money until you reach a certain benchmark. You know, you can just search for those minimum requirements for someone.
4,000 watch hours.
Exactly, minimum requirements to get. Those are technical. You can just go and check them. But for TikTok, Leonard has its own set of minimum requirements that you have to meet for everything. So I don't make my money from them, but I make my money from using the stats that I've already acquired. I've cut a deal here 40,000 with someone, you know. To say I used my current statistics that I have go social media, but how good I am, how my things they run and everything, how my videos go from 0 all the way to 100k or 50,000, everything. I told them what I have an algorithm that I can use to
a red card initial.
No, not the red card. No, I have a special strategy that I can use on your videos to get such numbers. So give me this amount, I can do this for you. Marketing, boom, I make money out of that from B2B, business to business.
I see MrBeast in South Africa. There's MrBeast here. Wow. You
have to be smart, but you don't have to have a lot of numbers in order to make money. But what you have to have now is to have the courage to speak. Approach small businesses and to start off with. Just go to a small quarter business and be like, just look at my.
I love that.
Look at my profile. My profile is big. I'm getting this number of you. Don't look at my followers. Yes, my followers are that, but look at the performance of my videos. How many views I get? How long do the people stay on my videos? Watch hours and everything. You see, I have an algorithm that can help you. Give me 500, I can market you for 1 week. Just 500, I can market you for 1 week. Then tell me about the results. Now that person will be like, in this whole street, there's 7 quarter businesses. Since there's 7 quarter businesses on the whole street, how many of them do content for social media? 0. Next, this is gonna set that person way ahead from everyone. Then you start creating those quarters. You start creating that content and stuff like that, releasing it. TikTok promote is cheap, man, for 20 rands. 20 rands, you put it there and then you create that strategy. You show that person over born. With me, you can do all of this. So I can run this for the next month. When I go and use the stats to get a loan on 20,000, and then give me that money, then I'll market for you.
Wow, that's a strategy. It's way even more than I even imagined it. You know?
But
because what I thought about is that if for a person who wanted to start content creation, or maybe let's just say not making money out of your content, you just simply have to go to Mercedes-Benz. Maybe there's a latest car that is out there. You just have to go to the Mercedes-Benz. Please, I want to promote your car to my own viewers just for a 1 minute video, then I'm done. So we go to another one, which is maybe BM, you go to others, maybe in the end a new product has been out, or Drip for an example, or you go to Bat, you promote them. Then initially when you look at your track record or your profile, you've worked with MrBeast, you work with Batu. So if MrBeast trust you, why not? Why not be able to work with you so that big brands can be able to achieve to be with you or assist you in whatever way? So to get there initially, I want to go to podcasting. In America.
Before we get to podcasting and everything, essentially that's the concept of sponsorships. You give me your item and then I put it on my channel as an individual. And then you go. And
I don't expect anything.
Yeah?
I don't expect anything for time being until I be able to have my own red card.
Sharp. Okay, that's fine. That's you, but that's fine. You review all of those things and then you send them back, or you keep them based on, depending on how they feel. Maybe they can give it to you, or maybe they might want it back. But those ones are good, ne? But the thing is, ne, you're only making you the advertiser. Now I'm saying I can advertise for you. Like I'm the medium to take your business from this to this.
That's
okay. What I am saying.
So obviously you have to get a revenue.
Exactly.
Getting to podcasting in America is so huge nowadays. You find people like Trump going to Joe Rogan's podcast for campaigning. It's actually $1 billion industry. Here in South Africa, we don't have that. It's just $1 million. But we find McG in the top of the pinnacle. We find Bovusi coming up now. We find people like the Hustler's Corner, DJs. But it's not that much of a big territory for South African contest.
Well, open chats.
The chief, the operators, you know. So I just want to know, how then is your niche different from them? Because we find people like McG insulting others just to get views. How is yours different from them?
How's my podcast different from other people? Mine is based on personal stories and only personal stories. So yes, we might have fun, yes, we might have jokes and everything, but the change of the narrative, the reason why you would watch my podcast is because I brought an interesting guest. But that's gonna tell you a very interesting story about their life. But it's like different kinds of shows. There's entertainment shows where you bring a guest and that guest comes to participate in that game that you're playing, or there's shows where guests come with their own content and they come and preach it and everything. For mine, you don't come with your content. For mine, we select people based on interesting stories that they're going to release, and then from there, from your story, you come there, we ask you questions about it, we want to know more about it. Like me, I want to raise awareness, man. I did another podcast the other day with some other girl who's raising awareness on this other disease called endometriosis. But that kid, her womb is painful every day. Like, why like she's always feeling pain, but she can still stand up and smile.
Wow.
Yeah, hearing such stories, I even got shivers. You could check out that podcast, bruh. That kid, I'm still friends. I'm even friends with her now. I check on her every now and then. Bruh, that story was the most interesting ever. But endometriosis, only 1 out of 10 ladies can get such a disease. So I'm raising awareness on such things, you know. There's one, I think that one is famous. A lot of people know about it, about Khalisha, where she told her cancer story. Yeah, bruh. Such things, I want to get to the depth of the people's heart just to learn more about them and, you know, get through all of those. Where are they coming from and where are they going?
Do you think maybe radio would vanish very soon and podcasting would take over in South Africa?
Radio?
You also work in radio.
Radio versus podcasting?
Yeah.
Is that... You're asking me a very interesting question because I'm
You are in the mix, we are Ezaka.
Yo, I'm not sure what, if I say answer A, then my boss is gonna come after me. And I say B. But truly speaking, working for both the mediums, radio will not die. You know, radio is, unless if podcasting becomes more formal and corporate, then radio can just start dying. But radio is not gonna die.
So far, podcasting just independently.
Yes. Podcast is not corporate. Podcast is just personal content that does what. Obviously, some people are working on making it a corporate thing and stuff like that. And obviously, radio station, not anyone can just open a radio station. But with podcasting, anyone can.
Teachers who failed.
Yo, he gave you a challenge. You did his challenge, but still
365 days.
Yeah. You passed his challenge, but his radio station failed.
No, he failed, obviously. We all know that.
That's
But
fine.
it was closed. He couldn't pay.
That's fine. There's a lot of regulations, man. You have to regulate via ICASA. You have to have when it comes to radio, radio is corporate. And one thing about radio, man, radio will not die because radio will save you a lot. Like right now, a company like Mercedes-Benz, let's say maybe a big company, Mercedes-Benz for example, if it chooses to come and do marketing, and then there's you with 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and then there's a radio with maybe 200k subscribers on YouTube and maybe 50k listeners and stuff. Mercedes-Benz would go for the radio other than the podcast, because the podcast is an individual. It doesn't help you with taxes. You don't get a very return on investment when it comes to podcasting. Yes, more people are gonna come and want a BMW, but when you go back to annual returns, there's taxing and everything, checking how much you spent your money and how you spend it and everything.
The ad revenue.
Your taxes. Yeah. Investing in a radio station can reduce your taxes more than investing on a podcast. Yeah, because investing in a radio station, there you're signing in a very huge corporate contract to say, you know what, I'm benefiting the community. I'm giving back to the community through an institution that is, signed up by the whole community. But your podcast, it doesn't have any CASA license, doesn't have what and everything. It's a personal thing. I'm just gonna be getting a recognition there, but I'm not gonna be getting proof that I'm doing things for the community. Yeah. So a radio station will help you in a longer end, because now when you go back and do your annual returns and stuff, they can cut you a lower when you on tax, because you give back to the community.
So do you think maybe another thing, media also plays a critical role for radio or for broadcasting?
By media, what
I mean people like
social media.
Not social media. I mean medias like TV, like that we see the CCN and the SABCs, the ENCAs. Do you think they play a critical role in closing whatever that they need to close with truth, not with propaganda?
You see, when it comes to that, TV does kill radio. Because, we are living in the world where kids that grew up got 2010, 2005, 2008, they are not used to hearing things. They are used to watching. They are visual. Mind you, when you make them hear something for a long time, it doesn't sit well with them. Yeah, but like they want to see those graphics going up and down. So for a younger crowd, we are going to suffer. So those
as a radio
radio stations.
Okay.
Yeah. Radio stations we are definitely going to suffer. But okay, your questions was about TV versus social media.
Yeah, TV versus social media, because we're always scrolling on our phones, not putting our earpods, listening to Okakasi FM.
When it comes to those ones, in my opinion, TV is dying. Because I'd rather watch Researchers podcast than watch SABC One. I'd rather watch a story about someone who is living at my street than watch someone on TV who's coming from Wewe, Bati, Kumbulekaya. I want to know my cousin, the person on my street here, Ukumbulekaya, and everything, than hearing someone on TV from Wewe, Kaikai, Ukumbulekaya. So the content creation and social media, it's getting closer to us, like we are inventing our own version of TV. But I want to see you becoming Spider-Man. I don't want to see Spider-Man from America. I want to see Spider-Man as my neighbor. It adds more sentiment into it, and I would want to watch that than watching those Hollywood movies
that you actually don't know. Because I saw also Netflix has lost a lot of watchers, 9,000. I think approximately 9,000 of them. They're all migrating into YouTube. I think YouTube will take over in South Africa initially. What's your take on that?
YouTube is coming. YouTube is coming, and YouTube is interesting. I'd rather watch Joseph Dari sitting down with people and having a mic like this than watch that fat guy who came out of prison and started running after mics with us.
Who's that?
Yeah, Jola 99. Hey, mna samqolela mfana lo ya. Ashayisa abantu. Samqolela lo mfana lo ya. Manje ugijima uphethe camera no mic.
Why is YouTube catching strays now? Yo,
That's Kishimisa lo mfana. I'm just mimicking
there's King Ginger now. Anything go King Ginger.
King Ginger Wambora. Like serious. Like King Ginger, sometimes he causes unnecessary fights. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, how can you go to people and be like, we are fab? Who's fab? Like, bruh, come on. Like,
he's pushing you for you to watch. He's entertaining you, most. That's how.
Nah, but don't insult other people. That's disrespectful. You can't come around me and then make me sign forms, and after making me sign forms, then you're going to insult me. And already I signed the form, so you have permission to publish where you are. Come on, bruh. It's stupid. You know, like you come to me with a beautiful smile off camera and stuff. You know they go to them off camera first. Yeah, so that they can sign that form to say they give me
Joseph Dari does that.
Yeah, they give you permission to show you in the camera and stuff. Sharp, and everything. Then next thing you find out that I cheat, then you wanna start insulting me. And now that you have a form that gives you the permission to go publish this, now you are free to do everything. That's hypocrisy and that's bullshit, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't like it. Yeah. It irritates me.
Flashy Vambo and Julius Malemavel, it's obvious. They're now insulting each other. Like, it's a guy. Where are we entering in your things? But that's a story for another day. So I just want to know, since you're speaking about insult, Major has been accused of a lot of several things that has been, like he's been saying on his podcast. But Kosazane doctor, they sued him. Nota sued Sol Penduka recently. How can we be able to like be on these platforms and not speak nonsensical things, but just to behave in a manner whereby we raise certain quotients and be able to speak and address, or it's like engage each other in the most respectful way as Africans?
I'll give you an example. Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah, bruh. Like, Trevor Noah is one of the people that got me interested into interviewing and stuff like that. But Trevor Noah never insults anyone. Have you ever heard any insults from Trevor Noah?
I haven't watched his podcast.
But he gets his point. He makes sure that you understand. Yes, you have never watched his podcast. Look at The Daily Show from back then when Trevor Noah was still the host and everything. He doesn't swear, he doesn't do anything, but he makes sure that he keeps you engaged. He makes you fall in love with whatever content he's speaking. Bruh, you don't need to swear just to get attention. You don't need that. You don't need that. Like, even his jokes, you can listen to some of his sets and everything. He's never
insulted anyone.
Yeah, he's gonna make jokes about you.
Penwell, he never did.
Exactly. But those people, they are interesting. They are speaking content. They are engaging with each other. Just because you insulted me a couple of times doesn't mean now we're gonna start listening to you. And you're promoting a whole narrative of now everyone must swear.
Just because you must get views.
Wait, that's for me, it's a useless notion.
So tell me, what are your top 3 podcasts that you watch?
Top 3 podcasts that I watch. Yeah, bro. Okay, top 3 podcasts that I watch.
I know first one is Trevor Noah. What is the name? What? Is what? But it's around what?
Yeah. Sharp. I forgot the name myself, but then I haven't watched it in a while. Yeah, but lately, the ones that I've been following and everything, like lately I've been working on myself, man, because I've seen that now that I'm taking up a lot of tasks and stuff like that, I need to work on me. I need to self-identify. I need to broaden my field of view. Yeah, but when it comes to entertaining podcasts, I don't watch them that much anymore. I don't watch them that much anymore. What I watch now is a podcast called The Mindset Mentor by Rob Dial.
Mr. Say.
The Mindset Mentor by Rob Dial. That's one of the best podcasts ever.
So you don't watch any political content, maybe?
I want to build myself, man. I want to work on improving me. I want to be able to juggle many tasks without slowing myself down. Yeah, bro. So I want to, build this character and get to that point where I don't have to shake people or push them around just for them to get my attention. I just have to speak courageously with that smile and energy to say, guys, this is what I want. Yeah, bro. That's what the Mindset Mentor is practicing that. Yeah, bro. And then also Diary of a CEO.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there, bruh, I'm going there to learn content. I'm going there to hear other CEOs and stuff. Bruh, I want to be a billionaire, man.
Out of this content creation.
Yeah?
Out of this content creation, you want to...
I want to be a billionaire, man. Not just out of this content creation. Content creation will aid my businesses. Yeah, but I want to get the people's attention and then direct it, channel it where I want.
Strategy.
Yeah, but like, look at MrBeast. He started with content. Now there's Feastables. Now there's
reactions.
Beast. Okay, that's still content. I'm talking about the businesses that he have. Now there's those chocolates that he has. Feastables.
Yeah.
Now there's the
Production.
burger that he has. He has a lot of things now. A lot of different companies, just all of them rooted from that YouTube channel he has.
Wow.
So Sharpo, Diary of a CEO, that's the third best podcast that I watch. And the last one, I could say, the last person I watched was McG, but just for fun, just for the vibes and stuff. But I can't even finish it for his podcast because along the way, I just get, I feel like there's something better that I can do. Because yes, he's entertaining, yes, he's fun, but I'm not learning anything. Okay, maybe more I watch Popcorn and Cheese more than that one.
Popcorn and cheese. What is popcorn and cheese?
It's
the PNC.
exactly.
It's changed.
No, PNC stands for what?
Is it not Peps? What?
No, Popcorn and Cheese.
Oh. But the reason I'm saying that is because I don't want to see Robot Boy.
Oh.
So it was popcorn and cheese. Like initially there was popcorn, literal.
Sure, yeah.
So now there's no popcorn. It's only that lady. No, I don't watch that one. Do you watch Spreading Humans?
Spreading Humors, I don't watch Spreading Humors.
You don't watch Kids?
No, I just don't connect with them. I just don't connect with them.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Wazile? I don't.
Boya Underwoods, Bosema,
No.
Goslubi.
Nope.
You're an MC. Like, how are you able to be a TV, a radio presenter, 2 podcasts, that makes it 3, MC, SGLD, we are invited there. How are you managing your time frame?
Do I?
School. There's school as well. I don't know about other things personally, but let's just focus on that. A person who has or wants to start going back on a podcast or a journey of content creation, or who wants to be online, how can I manage my time?
When it comes to time, because the problem that most of people are having is that we don't actually do what we want to do. Like you want to study, you want to open your books and study and everything, but you don't get to do that because there's a lot of hindrance inside of your brain, and maybe you feel like you're tired or your brain is mashed up or anything and stuff like that. Sometimes you find yourself spending too much time on your phone, but you know deep down where you don't want to be doing this, but you're still doing it anyway. Yeah, bro. So me, but I think the best advice that I can give someone, go and find the book called 7 Principles of Highly Effective People. Go and find that book.
7 Principles of Highly
Effective People.
Effective People.
Yeah. 7. Go and find that book. Yeah, bro. Go and find that book. Then you organize your life. Organize your life. Like, obviously you won't have a standard waking up time and stuff like that because you're still a student. Classes are different, everything is scattered, but organize your life. Have a time for studies. But like allocate your day. Like you see me, my normal day is that in the morning I wake up at 4.
Wow.
When I wake up at 4, I don't do anything there. From 4 up until 5, I don't do anything. I just wake up, maybe we'll go around, walk around campus.
Hey man, at 4?
Yeah. Walk around campus alone and stuff like that. Maybe I'm listening to music, maybe I'm not, or just sit down, meditate and stuff. I don't do anything there. That's just me time.
But go SGLD, there's counseling.
SDS.
And it's free. It's
talking about SDS.
SDS.
I don't have stress. I'm just activating my body. Like the body has to be activated before it can start working. And it's not that I have stress. I have to activate the body. I just walk around campus, stretch myself and stuff. Maybe if I feel like running, I can run. If I don't, I don't. I mean, who am I running away from?
Man, are you? So no, man, it's been great. I like us to close it here. Like, there's a question I've always asked in the show before closing. What would you say to a person at your age and younger than you?
You must wake up and work. But when you're in your 20s, that's your time to work. Don't say it's your time to celebrate. It's your time to have fun. You are young. That's wrong. When you're young, that's when you're most energetic. You have to work, push, get everything. Now, when you're at your 30s, you are more lazier there. You no longer have you no longer have energy and stuff like that. So since you're more lazier there, save the parties for that time. That's why you're gonna party and have fun. And Ubu Shabako, that's where you are. That's where you're at your prime. Now imagine being in your 30s and you have your money, you have your house, you have everything that you want. You can start partying and have fun. So now work. You still have the energy. When you get to your 30s, you'll be the laziest person ever. Don't want to work when you're there, because there you'll be lazy, because there'll be a lot of problems in your brain. Work now, later, enjoy life. Away.
I received that. I think I should rewatch this podcast. I think I should. I'm renewed now. I'm a new person. I have to work. I'm 22 years old. I'll be 23 on the 1st of November. So yeah, I'm reaching my 30s very, very soon. I'm left with 7 years. I hope I get there, because now the youth is dying nowadays. Like we die like flies nowadays. But I hoping that I will reach 34. Maybe I'll be hanging around with you, my man, in the serious places. I'll be around. So now in closing, don't worry. My name is Lee. I remain calm and collective. This is Lesija. So you'll find his YouTube, or let me just say social media platforms, on the description below, and also the book that he spoke about. You'll find the name under the description below. We all know Lesija Sonucha because of his voice. So I would like Lesija to close us, or with us, with her voice.
Okay, I want to do something for life seasons, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, Konje, what's the slogan?
What it is isn't what will always be.
What? Where?
What it is isn't what will always be.
What isn't?
What
it is?
Yes.
Isn't what will always be.
Life season.
Ladies and gentlemen, life season. Now, I want you to go home with this one. Life season. What is it?
What it is.
What it is isn't what will always be.
Initial.
Are you ready for that one? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching that one. And do not forget, what it is isn't what it always be.
Wow. That was brilliant. My name is Lee. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This, I told you at the beginning, that if you want to start or embark on the content creation, this is for you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I nailed it.
Life season me. I cannot think about stroking this. I make my flame and my business. I'm a brand of my business. Life season me. I cannot think about stroking this. I make my flame and my business. I'm a brand of my business. I don't smoke.